Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it to. I'm Bushka, and today we're going to be looking at arcade mode and how newer players in particular can use this mode to become better at the game and increase their opportunities for chicken dinners. We're going to be looking at tap firing and how you can lead targets and be more successful with that, and a whole heap of other stuff. So let's get right to it. Now, arcade mode by its very nature is quick mode, and that's good because PUBG Mobile can sometimes be a very drawn out experience as you go higher and higher up the ratings. So it gives you the opportunity to have that release, the fun, the joy, the giggle as you rock and roll against multiple people. Now, if you want to get better at the game, you need to engage in these close quarter combat situations. And the fact that they're pressure cookers, that you have to make on-the-fly decisions about what's best for you in your odds at surviving the game and weapon choice and managing your backpack and your inventory, they're all valuable lessons that are accelerated by this arcade mode. As humans, we tend to learn from mistakes. We learn visually, but we really learn best from mistakes. And having a game mode that allows you to make a mistake without sacrificing 30 minutes of your life is really, really cool. What do I mean by that? You can log into a normal third person here, classic solo game, run around on Erangel or Miramar for 30 minutes, not see anyone, get to final circle, and have some bloke with a whole lot of experience and a whole lot of kills come up against you with a good weapons loadout and ask you the question, are you good enough to win in a gunfight? And for a lot of people when they first start out, that answer is invariably no, because they don't know what they're doing. Arcade mode just supercharges that learning curve and gives you this wonderful opportunity to stack the odds against yourself so that you have to learn. You are challenged and you make those mistakes early and often, but you make them in a very, very safe environment. You haven't invested 30 minutes of your time, and running behind a zone and dying to a zone doesn't make any difference. You can just load up again, kick it off, and do it all over with another 40 of your closest mates in a very, very small confined space. And you learn to wipe squads. I mean, if you don't, then you don't progress. So that's wonderful, and it's something that I find to be exceptionally helpful. The more you play in these situations, the more you'll develop your own personal style, your own blend of aggression and caution, your own risk versus reward ratio, and forcing yourself out of your comfort zone and focusing on things that you're not used to when you play will absolutely make you a better player. Putting rules in for yourself, like challenges like using only the pistol or only using single fire on the M416, will make you better at doing that. And when the time comes to switch up to single fire at the end of a game, you will hammer because you've been practicing it and you become really good at it. You'll also learn to lead targets. You can see here, the M416 is excellent at this because it's got exceptionally good shell velocity versus, say, a 7.62 round, and you can see how quickly you can tap those out with very, very little recoil. I'm not killing these guys yet, but there's two of them on that bike going 100 kilometers an hour across the bridge, and I've put 6 or 7 shots into them so far. I'm going to eventually knock one as they get off up here, all because, you know, I've gotten good at leading targets with an M416. I mean, this is, again, 70 kilometers an hour on a buggy, just tap firing with my thumbs. This is not with an emulator, guys. As they cross over a bridge, and we're going to clear both these guys, just tap firing with an M416. Now, I didn't learn that in a 99-player game. I learned it by running arcade mode and constantly using the weapon in that mode so that I got better at it. And then when the time came to use that and put it to the test in a 99-player chicken dinner scenario, I was kicking ass with it. Also, using sound. You can hear there's noise above me. I mean, I can see the footsteps on the minimap. This is a really important final stage of a game, but this is arcade mode item heaven. And I've got here really, really fast, and I'm now in a situation where people are playing for real, and I'm using their footsteps against them. He's not dead, so I know straight away that there's another person left up here. Where is he? There he is. He's in a ghillie suit. He's behind a cactus. We pre-aim, fire it up, get the kill. We end up winning that chicken dinner, but I mean, we're not going to show you that. The last guy was a bot, and I don't show bots on my videos. Here we go again. This is great. This is a really interesting one because this is actually a great example of changing the angle of attack, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. I do this solo versus squad. Now, you don't have to do solo versus squad. You can do solo versus solo. Solo versus duos. You can do whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. But if you're new to the game, this is something you should do. You learn about the game mechanics, and you learn about them in an environment that is very, very forgiving. You know, I've got 3 guys ahead of me. I'm going to take some risks here, even though there's no one around to revive me, and their squad has multiple humans, because if I get killed, well, I'll just load it up again really, really quickly. And yet, I'm pinning down these dudes, 3 of them, with effective fire, and they're forced to actually resort to smoke to try and get one of the guys up, while this guy overlooks and he's going to poke out here, and he makes the mistake of poking out, and I pop him again, and then he hides, and then they won't come out anymore. And rather than sit there, I relocate. I absolutely move my angle of attack, and I make it a lot tougher for them to survive. And you can see here, there's the smoke. I've moved back up to the top of the map. They're going to try and exit off to the left, and we're going to knock this poor bugger again. And there's his mate. We're using the SKS here because there's multiple targets. Look at the valuable... This is such good experience as a new player. If you're doing this and you're in a situation where you're in a gunfight, you're making decisions, making weapon selections, you're forming your own opinions on what works best for you weapon-wise. You're out thinking 3 people who are trying to get the game working. There's another guy at the back there. They're under pressure from multiple sides. We knock another bloke. They put smoke in. We put a perfect gren. We have to raise that gren up till it disappears through the slit in the window, and then we get 3 kills because of that lovely gren. That bloke gets knocked, and then he gets killed. That guy goes flying off into the distance. Actually, we only got the 2 of them. We must have already killed the other bloke. So that's arcade mode. If you want to get better at the game, run arcade mode. It will absolutely iron out a lot of the kinks in your game. It'll give you time on target. It will make you outthink the opposition. And it does it all with very, very little risk in terms of time invested. You can see, I'll finish up with this one here. This is, I landed Picardo. There were a couple of squads who landed here with me. It's sniper rifles, so there are a lot of humans around. There's guys up on the bridge behind us. There's guys above the casino in Picardo. There's guys on the roof above me here. There's guys in the gas station. It's all happening, and I'm going to pro lean out. I'm going to see the bloke who is firing at the ridge up there. We've had a pretty solid loot run here. We've got the AWM. Let's just clear this bloke. Watch this shot. This shot is amazing. Jumping off the building, no problems. Get wrecked. Can we see that again? Look at this. Bang. Sit down. Thank your mother for the rabbits. Poor old Bobby's Wager. So he's over there. They're actually going to revive Bobby's Wager. There's this squad here you're going to see. They'll pop in just a sec. I go up top here. They're not there. But this is why you play this mode. You learn how to hit shots like that. You learn how to lead targets. You learn how to... which weapons work best for you. You learn how to control your inventory and decide what you're going to pick up and not pick up. And when you make a mistake and you get wrecked and you go back and start again very, very quickly, you put that mistake in the data bank and you don't do it anymore and you become a better player. And you can see this squad, I've knocked Bobby's Wager. There's a bloke over there from the squad as well. This is from the same squad who is on that roof line. He's overlooking. Bang, headshot. 1 Querendon. That's 1 down. They've revived Bobby's Wager as well. He's back up and he's running around in the yard. If we look to the left here, you'll see the 2 of them are popping out. Here they come. Clear this bloke. Thank you. And then Bobby's Wager, they've revived him. He's over there. Excellent stuff. We get him with a headshot in the finish. We get 3 kills. Now we're looking for other targets of opportunity. But the zone line's coming. We push out. We actually don't get killed by the zone in this game, by the way. We make it out. We make it to final 2. And I get out-dueled by another bloke with an AWM. Fair play to him. There's 2 blokes moving up there who are going to keep moving up if I keep shooting like that. We leave that target alone. The zone's coming. We're going to be able to leave him be. We switch to another target at the top. We take out a Faison 21, and then we just camp this bloke here, because this is the first zone. This isn't going to hurt very much. And we wait for him to start moving before we absolutely wreck him with that one. And then he's going to collapse in the zone here as we left him. And that's it. That's what I think you should be doing. You should certainly be checking out arcade mode. You should be using it to improve your gameplay, improve your tactical thinking, and win more chicken dinners. Until next time, guys, I'm Bushka. Look after yourselves. Remember to like the videos, subscribe, and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.